So we have this captain's desk that it's not really in bad condition, but I took the challenge of we are going to convert this captain's desk. We're going to convert this into a vanity. So you're going to see here very soon is we're going to get rid of all that top part, and we're going to make some custom made brackets that are going to be sitting right through the back. So we will need to create some grooves right here so that we have a bracket that connects our mirror to the bottom of it to give it a really good support system there. And we're going to do a really nice color on this. All right, so the first step is before you start a project is you got to completely take everything apart. And with this, you'll closely start looking at all the little details to see how this thing is put together. We got this pretty nice vintage looking bracket that links the top with the bottom part of the desk. And then taking off all the handles from the drawers because you want to preserve these. And of course, you see, this is how you're going to see how good or how bad of a condition your project is in. Really, this is the first part of any project is you got to take it all apart before you start. Come on. All right, so we got the top off, and what I discovered once I was able to take off the second level layer from the desk, there was a lot of holes left over. So one thing that I love to use for filling in those holes and evening it out, I use this stuff called plastic wood. And it's very simple, man. I mean, you could just get a simple scraper like this, and then you kind of just put it over the areas that you would like to have a flat, clean surface. Now you do have to let it dry. Some of them dry within 30 minutes. I don't really trust those. I would recommend just leaving it overnight, let it set. And it does get pretty hard. It's kind of like if you're doing drywall, if you've ever done that. But once it is dry, you want to give it a nice sand over so that it smooths it out. And any of the areas that you see this color, that's where I had to fill in. Even had a pretty deep dent right there, or like a big scratch. And it scratched all the way through the wood. But we filled that in and we sanded it all out so that we can get a nice flat surface. All right, so what's next is that since we're going to be making this into a vanity, I'm going to create some brackets out of these. It's a pallet wood that I found. It's about 1 inch thick, very sturdy, very strong. It'll support a lot of weight on it. What I'm going to do is create a bracket system in the back so that it looks like that's the way you bought it, but at the same time also provides a good strength for it to be able to hold a heavy mirror in the back. All right, so first thing I did was I laid on a very thick, heavy coat of primer because it's going to be a bright pink color. As you can see, I already kind of did the back part of it here. I even installed a 1 inch thick piece of pallet board. Kind of tell right there how thick it is, because we're going to be using that part to connect the brackets for the mirror that we're installing on this. Okay, so this thing wasn't originally made to have or withhold a mirror, but because we're converting this into a vanity, it needs a good support, some good support bones on the back of it. So you'll be seeing that very soon. What I'm going to do next is I already sanded it. I laid on the primer on it very thick. I sanded it, and now I'm going to lay on the actual color which we're going to be going with here. All right, so we have the brackets set up on the back of the mirror, and obviously the mirror is mounted here, and the customer requested that we do some floral patterns on here. I went ahead and hand painted those as well. So it's going to be kind of like offset. We did it on the top as well, right? And up here in the corner as well. Next step we're going to do is I have this this nice looking piece of carved wood here, and I'm actually going to mount this up. I'm just going to use a little bit of wood glue, probably touch it up as well, and then we're going to seal all this with a it's actually a polyurethane specifically made for chalk paint. so that we can protect it. Since this is going to be a vanity, there's going to be a whole lot of makeup up here, and things will get spilled. There will be accidents. We want to make sure that it's protected. What you're looking at here is the finished product. I went ahead and added that some molding here to it. I did the hand painted floor decor on there. Changed out some of the bezels on there, including for the outlet. We added some of this brass, that way it can match the original. We changed out all the ones on top, give them a nice diamond looking effect. And she's all set, ready to go. Guys, you can find us here at Vida Nueva Creations. We're located at 844 North Sam Houston Boulevard. Hit us up. Thank you for watching.